Coach Jarrett, Coach Ristano do business that just kind of instantly resonated with you and you just really kind of bought into you and your team?
Yeah, really just the overall organization and like pace of practice and really just attention to detail has been the biggest difference for these coaches and with my experience here. It's really just been, I feel like, really good for the team overall, just the efficiency of practice.
Is there anything like, I know attention to detail is such a good, it's like a broad thing though. Is there anything that's kind of like stuck in your head that coaches have kind of focused in on?
I guess just one good example is just like the schedule that we have. Like they send out a schedule every day for the week, just on our phone, and it's really nice to know where we need to be exactly like every day.
What's Coach Ristano like?
Oh, he's great. Really personable, really hands-on. He's been awesome. I mean, he's really easy to talk to, fun guy. Makes you laugh, but when it's time to get to work, he's all about business. So it's been awesome to work with him.
Where do you feel like you've seen yourself grow the most since last season ended?
I just feel like the fastball command has been the biggest key for me, and I feel like I've grown in that aspect physically, but even more than that, just the mental aspect is like what I feel like I've grown the most since last season. I kind of was a little bit, not mentally weak, but I would guess immature would be the word I would use. I just feel like the maturity of my mental game has grown tremendously. Just totally more confident on the mound now.
Going back to the summer, when you got to be with Team USA, how much did that benefit you getting to face, the best college hitters, but then also when you went internationally? I mean, you're facing 40-year-old guys that have played in the big leagues before. Just how much did that benefit you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just super humbling to be around the best talent in the country and just realize these are the guys you're gonna be playing against. Like if I hopefully get into pro ball, those are the guys that are going to be there those guys are all going to be big leaguers one day. So it was just super humbling, and I feel like it kind of gave me that drive to push myself even harder to try and exceed and go above and beyond.
What's this offseason been like for the pitching staff? I mean, you lose two starters through a lot of innings, you lose a lot of key relievers. It feels like, new pitching coach, kind of everything feels wide open in terms of roles on the staff. What's that been like?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I feel like we just kind of had a fresh start as a team and as a pitching staff, kind of getting lost some older guys that ate up a lot of key innings last year, and then we got the new coaching staff coming in. So I feel like it's just a fresh start for everyone. Everyone's got to kind of prove their role again to these new coaches, and I feel like it's been a great competition throughout, and everyone's been pushing each other.
You were talking about the maturation process and your fastball command and the sync it has on that. How much of the maturation process was just learning how that pitch plays and kind of how you need to use it within the zone?
Yeah, I mean, that was probably the biggest physical maturity that I had to go through last year. Kind of at the end of the last year, I started to realize it because I was looking back at video on like outings that I got hit more than others, and it was 9 times out of 10 I was leaving my fastball up in the zone. When I was down, those were my good outings. So kind of just realized that, watched video over the summer and into the fall. Kind of that was my main focus, fastball down, and I feel like I was able to accomplish that a bit. I do some things in the bullpen just to focus on fastball down. So just to stay on top of that, I feel like is going to be my biggest key. And if I can stay down in the zone and command my slider, land it for strikes, put it in the dirt as well, I'm definitely going to have some good results this year.
I know in every pitch, TrackMan gives you probably 100 different data points, but how good of a job does Chuck do of kind of simplifying that and getting across the main things that you need to know in that data?
Yeah, he's awesome. I'm definitely still new to TrackMan, and I didn't know anything like a year and a half ago. But Ristano's definitely taught us all a lot. He's printed out reports. Really just, he doesn't believe in like trying to change things to get better numbers on TrackMan, but just use it as a tool to see how each individual guy should use their pitches as an arsenal all together, and how they can play off of each other. That's the main thing he's been able to teach us all.
Because of the coaching change and kind of new look team, there's not like a lot of hype on you guys going into the season. Is that fine by you guys, or are you kind of eager to
Yeah, I mean, we're okay with it. It's almost better that way, just because, you know, there's people out there doubting us. So it kind of lights a fire underneath you a little bit to try and prove people wrong. But I think that's mainly just because, one, a lack of performance last year in the postseason. But also, we just have a super young team. I think it's 17 freshmen right now. So there's some really good freshmen, definitely a really good freshman class. But just being young, obviously, we're going to have some young guys step up for us to be good. So it's really counting on them. They're looking really good right now, so hopefully they can keep it rolling in the season.
And what's it like having Nander back? How excited are you?
Yeah, it's awesome just to have that veteran guy in the locker room and on the field. He's played here, I think, 3 years he played at Florida State, so he definitely knows the fans, know the culture. It's awesome to have him back.
The power slider, just the development of that pitch since you got here freshman year. I guess how much confidence do you have in that pitch now?
Yeah, I mean, the slider's always been one of my best pitches, even going back to high school. Always really good. It's kind of developed more into like I just call it a breaking ball now. It's really more of like a two-plane break. Kind of gained a little more depth, lost a little velocity since high school, but I like it a lot. That's why I added the cutter as well. But yeah, just the ability to be able to like land it now. I feel like I'm really comfortable with that pitch. And, just being able to land it and put it in the dirt when I want to has been a really good thing for me.
Let's go 2 more for Carson.